Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. This is pretty unbelievable. I'm surprised that there's not more reporting on this. Maybe it's coming, and it's the shootings in Cihcago over the weekend. And as I was making this video, it just keeps getting more and more and more. Initially it's the Cihcago Tribune that reporting on it, and then I saw it at Fox because they kind of summarize it because there's so many incidents, there's so many shootings. But then I was looking at ABC Chicago, and they seem to have the most up-to-date information because it's a local affiliate in Chicago. So let me start there. According to this, it says since Monday night, or since midnight, midnight Saturday into Sunday, 40 people have been shot, 4 fatally. Since Friday at 5 p.m., 57 people have been shot, 6 fatally, in shootings in Chicago. And in this report here, this woman is explaining, I'm almost positive this is from Sunday morning, I think, because it's updated 20 minutes ago, and she's explaining that Stroger Hospital, I think, is in lockdown because they can't accept the trauma unit of Stroger Hospital. And the hospital is saying that that's not true, but the police confirmed to her 3 times that it is true, that it is in lockdown, because I guess they can't accept any more gunshot victims. I think that's what she's reporting. Before I show that, though, let me just kind of cruise through some of the information. But there's so many shootings starting. The Fox News and Chicago Tribune, they kind of start reporting on it as of Saturday around 11 a.m. But, it goes back to Friday, 5 p.m., where it's, 57 people shot in total. 6 fatalities, I think it said, and then 3 overnight. I think that 3 has become 4. I just don't know. It's just crazy, dude. So let me start again at the ABC local affiliate. Since midnight, 40 people have been shot. Since Friday at 5 p.m., 57 people have been shot, 6 fatally. Police said there was a trauma lockdown at Stroger Hospital with only immediate family members of victims are being allowed in the emergency room. A spokeswoman for Stroger Hospital disputes the police account. Okay? So I also don't understand if that means they just don't want any more people coming in because of the mass confusion and because of, I don't know, or if they can't accept any more patients. So I don't know. Over the past 24 hours, Stroger's trauma unit received an unusually high volume of patients. At no time did Stroger go on bypass or lockdown its trauma unit. The spokeswoman said, "We are asking the families of trauma patients to limit visitations at this time to immediate family members only, so staff may focus on patient care." So, I think it's just a management issue, but again, it's just the number of people shot that's just staggering. The stories over at the Chicago Tribune, I'm going to use Fox's because they just summarize things, and there's so many different incidents, it's pretty difficult to kind of capture it all. It's pretty unreal. I was just reading it a second ago, and it's just one after another. Started yesterday, around 1 or noon or something like that. The deadly crime spree in Illinois left 36 people. 16 of them teenagers were shot between Saturday and Sunday. 3 people were killed. I think that's increased. 35 shot, 3 dead. 5 multiple victim shootings in 2.5 hours. So three of them are confirmed dead. 3 people were killed as authorities continued their search for some of the shooters who wreaked havoc on the city's neighborhoods within 24 hours. This statement just kind of floored me, and this is just somebody that talked to the Chicago Tribune. He said if the shooters shoot you, they don't even run, and he said they just walk away. They ain't trying to run. It's crazy, man. It's pretty scary, dude. So the shooting spree began around 11 a.m. Saturday. 38-year-old man was shot in Chicago Lawn neighborhood. And about an hour later, 2 men in their 40s and 50s were struck by bullets when they were caught in the crossfire between 2 people firing at each other. The man in his 50s was pronounced dead at the hospital. Between 1:30 and 5:30 Saturday, 3 men, 25, 26, and 22 years old, were shot in separate incidents throughout Chicago. It's unclear if the shooters were captured. But the violence didn't stop there. By 1 a.m. Sunday, another 18 people were shot. A 20-year-old woman suffered a gunshot wound in the stomach when a passenger shot her in the stomach just after midnight in Logan Square. About 5 miles away in Lawndale, 2 people got out of a vehicle, fired at a crowd of people at a block party, and fled the scene. Chicago Tribune reported. Police said 4 people were struck, including a 13-year-old, a 17-year-old boy, along with a 17-year-old girl. A man, 25, was shot in the left leg. An 18-year-old was shot. I mean, you just lose track. An 18-year-old was shot multiple times around 12:20 p.m. in the same neighborhood. I mean, continue. I literally you get lost because there's so many of them. About 10 minutes later, 4 people were wounded in a drive-by shooting. 2 26-year-old men, one fatally, were shot in separate incidents by 1:30 a.m. Sunday. About an hour later, 3 women were caught in the crossfire while standing in front of a porch while 2 groups of men were firing at each other. 6 people were wounded around 2:35 a.m. when 2 shooters approached a group standing at a sidewalk. An 11 and 14-year-old boy were among the people wounded. A 17-year-old girl was killed when she suffered a gunshot wound to her face. Another boy, 14, was shot in the left leg around 2:50 a.m. The last shooting reported before 6 a.m. left a man, 33, suffering from gunshot wounds on both legs. I think that's the last one, and that's Sunday morning. That's actually where it was still sun up. I mean, it was sun up by then, I believe. The violence-filled weekend comes after Chicago Police Department reported there was a 10% decrease in shootings and murders during July. The number of victims decreased to 332 compared to 414 reported in July 2017. 414 in July 2017. That's over 10 a day, 30 days in a month. Still 332 is 10 a day. It's crazy, man. Well, that's the story there. I don't know. I was just surprised to read that you don't really see the story anywhere yet, and it's pretty crazy, man. I mean, 36 people shot in 24 hours, over the course of Saturday and Sunday. All right, well, that's the story there, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.